James, a butler, accused of attempted assault by the Baroness, finds himself trapped in a dangerous game. Katrina, desperate to control her husband's whereabouts and secure her daughter's future, manipulates James by threatening to expose his alleged actions. To protect his mother from harm, James is forced to become Katrina's unwitting accomplice, tasked with poisoning the Baron. But will James succumb to Katrina's demands, or will he find a way to escape her clutches and expose her true intentions? Will James successfully poison the Baron as instructed? Will anyone suspect Katrina's involvement in the Baron's deteriorating health? What are Katrina's true intentions for her daughter, Kate?
Why not Alessandra? James asked as he took the bottle. He expected Katrina would also want to get rid of her. Katrina replied to his question with a smile. This wasn't her first time doing something to this degree. It would be suspicious for Alessandra and her husband to die out of nowhere. Katrina did not need to kill Alessandra, as the cursed child would soon be out of her sight. By the time her husband died, Alessandra would already be married to William and never be able to set foot in this house. How are you so sure I won't put this in your food instead? James asked as he inspected the small brown bottle. Because you know I won't hesitate to kill your mother if I feel the slightest bit sick. You know, all of this could have been avoided if you answered my question in the first place, Katrina said, feeling a bit of sympathy towards him. She wouldn't have gone to such lengths if James was a proper man. Before she would make the sweet promise of raising his position in society if he pledged loyalty to her. Working for me will give you rewards you have always dreamed of. Make me proud, James, or I shall have the town guards hang you. Good night. Katrina proceeded to leave his room. Her skin crawled the entire time she stayed in the servants' quarters. It was beneath her to be in such a place, but it was needed for her to be here if she was going to use James to poison her husband. The butler had control of the food going in and out of the kitchen, so it wouldn't be suspicious for him to be around the Baron's food. Katrina regretted not seducing James long before, so he would be more loyal to her. Do you wish for me to watch his door for the rest of the night, Baroness? Crystal, a middle woman who had been Katrina's personal maid for 5 years, asked with her head low. James won't be leaving his room to speak to anyone. I have dealt with men like him before. He is scared out of his mind and will do as I say to protect his mother. Eventually, he will try to get something grand out of this. He will realize I will either kill him or continue to keep him by my side in the future. The outcome depends on what he does tomorrow. Here. Katrina took off a ring from her finger and tossed it to Crystal. For your continuous loyalty. Thank you, Baroness. Your kindness knows no bounds. Crystal dropped to the floor to show her thanks to Katrina. Katrina continued to walk, ignoring the usual compliment she would get after paying Crystal. Her maid saw the ring as a kind gesture, but Katrina saw it differently. If her plans were to be exposed and anyone started to question why her maid had expensive jewelry, Katrina would claim Crystal had been stealing them from her. She would claim Crystal threatened to expose the shameful thing James tried to do to her if she wasn't given jewelry. Besides Kate, no one else mattered in Katrina's eyes. In this cruel world, she had to be cruel to get what she wanted. Playing the role of a woman madly in love with the newly divorced Baron was her most successful plot to this day. However, she was not done yet. Everything the Baron owned needed to belong to her and Kate. Katrina halted, suddenly remembering one last thing she needed to do as a backup in case she read James wrong and he would try telling the Baron of what she did. Crystal, she turned to her maid. We must get to my bedroom quickly.
Katrina, her heart a cold, calculating engine, moved with a predatory grace through the shadowed corridors of the manor. Her smile, a mask of icy composure, concealed the ruthlessness that simmered beneath the surface. She had played her cards carefully, each move a calculated step towards absolute power. But was James truly a pawn in her grand design, or did he hold a hidden hand, a secret that could shatter her carefully constructed facade? What desperate measure would Katrina take to ensure her reign of terror remained unchallenged? And what unforeseen consequences would this night of deceit unleash?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.